What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. This one's titled Let's Play Again Senpai and Over Here Senpai. Which I think you've worked out the naming scheme for these episodes now. It's something senpai or senpai something. You know, you get the idea since we split these into segments with various little stories. Last time we kind of did three, I guess, since we had the Pretty Vampire manga one for the accidental touch, which didn't go quite the way he imagined it, I suppose. Then had the nipple guessing game, because we all know the classic that is the nipple guessing game, right? Never heard of that before, but sure, we'll do it. And then we had the family restaurant bit. And that family restaurant bit, like I said early on in the show, for newer watchers, that was where you start to understand why she is the way she is, and to see a bit of an insight to her character. And, like I said, reading the source material for the first time, or watching the anime for the first time, you get the one sense of the character, and it's very hard to break that idea you have of the character early on. But as time goes on, you can see the shift, and you can see the change in mentality over the course of it. And I think the anime might even be able to get to that point a bit quicker, since you also have the voice acting medium to tell when changes are taking place as well. Like, reading something, when you see text on a screen, and this happens for like online messaging as well, in like Discord or any social media app, you read it and you don't necessarily understand the inflection and the tone that someone is speaking with. Because you can say some things very differently, like, oh, he hurt his head. Like, that sounds like, oh, he's actually hurt his head, that's unfortunate. And he's like, and then he hurt his head, as if it's, like, some dumbass mistake or something. You can tell, like, there's a difference depending on how a line is said, whereas they're still the same words, you know? So, I think that's what the anime can benefit from massively, and I think this is going to be another episode that does that. But you can tell that Nagatoro treats Senpai differently than any other guy, presumably because she has an actual interest in him, as opposed to every other guy, she doesn't want to waste the time. So you can tell that there's a little bit of her character shining through there in the way she acts. Whether you actually agree with her bullying, teasing, however you want to go for it, she definitely is on the more extreme end of the bullying scale when you take a look at these types of shows like Uzaki and Takagi. It's one of those shows, and she's definitely on the more extreme end of what would constitute bullying, and in many cases you would agree, yes, this probably is bullying at this point. But, like I said, time goes on, it becomes more endearing, you know. Anyway, we're going to get into this week's episode, because I don't have much more to say beyond that, and I really need to get on with it. So, as per usual, these are time-based format actions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture access to all the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup that you're watching now, as well as Patreon request shows World Trigger, Log Horizon, and Symphogear G. We'll be going straight into Log Horizon Season 2, not next week, the week after, because we finish off Log Horizon next week. You will also have movie reactions with Weather Review the Movie coming tomorrow, as I upload this anyway. So look forward to that one as well. It'll be on the Monday lineup. And yeah, here on YouTube we have two timer-based formats. So bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then I'll play start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed it. No logos or anything, we're just going to be straight to the episode. Looks like we've got Senpai in the art room, drawing and sketching again as per usual. You can use screen flash on my face, the mic, this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning, and actually help you sync it up as well. And with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Senpai sketching. Doing more still lifes as expected. And yeah, she is. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Swimsuit. I remember the swimsuit. And OP time. Alright. Boy, it's a stormy day. Let's play again, senpai. Oh boy, you can already tell what they're going to do with this situation, can't you? You already know what's coming. You don't even need to know the source material of this show to know exactly what's going to happen. You can have a cold out of this. Yes. Never trust the forecast. Yep. 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 Sure. Mm-hmm. It's not, though. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you're both gonna have terrible colds. You're both gonna have a cold. Do you have like a jacket or anything? so not too far. Don't buy him back. Buy him back. I mean, you probably should, just to avoid hypothermia, really. Boy. Yep. Oh my god. Even the cat's getting in on it. Terrible. Oh, that's cruel. Oh, okay. Are they now? Right, you do need to dry off. Oh, we have a big brother. Cool. I completely forgot that. Boy. uh, Terrible. Yep. 100%. Well, it depends. I mean, that's a genuine answer, yes. Wow. Play games. Or play Twister. Play games, yep. uh, wonder who's actually going to win this. Just, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's good. Or she's just baiting him, I don't know. uh, yep. Why not tease her back? Or is she baiting him? I can't tell. Holy shit. Wow. That's mean. So extra, I love it. Terrible. Certainly a strategy. Terrible. They're just having fun together, though. It's actually kind of wholesome in a way. Sure. Uh, it's a nice one. Yes. Garage lunch, okay. Kinda hard to eat alone, yeah. It's cramped. The friend group. I think the one on the left I really hated when I first read her in the manga. One of them I really, really hated first time, and I can't remember why. No other options. Wow. Alright, they call that Bison. the look on the look on her face. Jesus Christ. Don't you dare. Very protective. Don't you dare. Very protective. Boy. Jesus Christ. Maybe it's this one I didn't like. I can't remember which one I didn't like. One of them I didn't like when I first read them. It took me too long to realize also, by the way, that Pai-sen is just senpai, like, turn around, like, instead of senpai, Pai-sen. Took me way too long to figure that one out. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's necessarily... Sure, okay. Oh boy, this is gonna go poorly. It's gonna go so poorly. That's kind of all he does take. Just go with the flow and give him a slap. Certainly a line to be taken out of context. Sure. Mm-hmm. Uh... Can you do it? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Yep. 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 Terrible. Yes. Uh... That was a good episode. But you can totally see how their dynamic is slowly shifting. It's not even slowly, actually. It's quite rapid in anime format right now. I can't remember if they're actually being faithful with like the progression or if they're jumping around a little bit, but either way, the way they've arranged it here in the anime, you can really see Nagatoro's personality shining through it a bit. Especially when she's like being protective over him, she's trying to get him to fight back a little more. Next time. The friends, yeah. Oh yeah, this scene. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Okay, so maybe this is the story that made me really hate one of the friends. Maybe. I can't remember. I can only remember that I hated one of these friends for the longest time. I don't know if I ever liked them after it or not. I genuinely cannot remember. But yeah, good episode. But yeah, you can see how their dynamic's shifting now. You can definitely see it. Like, if you've been sticking around, giving it the 3-episode rule or whatever, just to see how the show changes, by now I think you should be able to see, yes, she's teasing him, but she teases him because she kind of likes him and needs an outlet for it. And even if it is at the embarrassment of herself, she'll still use that, although it takes her some time, depending on how embarrassing those situations actually are. And you can see he's starting to get a little bit... He's starting to grow a spine a little bit. He'll take a long time for him to get anywhere near that, but he's starting to. And I do forgive him for that, because it's the point for him to be this way. If he did have a backbone from day one, I don't think this show would have worked necessarily as well. So it kind of has to be in this way of... he has to be this a way of just being spineless, essentially, for the show to work. It would be a different show if he wasn't. But, you know, he grows over time, which is really all you can ask for of a character like him, is that he grows over time. So, you know, works out in the end. But, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments for you for the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 you can find it on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.